Hi, it is 4:43 a.m. and I've still woken her up on a Saturday. It's 4:43 a.m. and I've still woken her up on a Saturday. So, I'm live. Now, if I do that, it's gonna make all of the screens really, really small. Actually. That one has signed me in. Yes. Okay. And now. Let's see what it does there. Hold on. Yep, I'm signed in there. Yes. Okay. Now let's do the same thing here. That is not what I wanted. Don't even have a video online, and it said that my content has been age restricted. And I'm in. The arrow thing, and when it changes the platform, yeah, that's not showing. Yeah, yeah, that arrow thing is not showing at all. It's two homeless African Americans. They keep telling people that I woke them up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I've seen them at Tim Hortons 2 days in a row now. Yeah. One has a purple headset and one has a gray headset. Brand new. I don't know if they're stolen or not, but they're brand new headsets. Yeah, they're very overweight. Yes, when it comes to body functioning, they are very overweight. And I believe they use their height feature to attack. Yeah, so they're not quite tall, but they're not quite medium height either. They're kind of in between medium and small in height. Yeah, but they are definitely overweight. Definitely overweight in the form of 250 pounds is not their physical body description. You keep telling me that I wake my child up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. No, it's two of them. It's not just one. There's two of them. From what I know, the setup to be, there's always been two of them. There's never been just one. There's two of them. They mentioned the topic of sponges to child abuse, to calling child services against me. They said that the only thing that affects them to not call child services against me is the child's age. She's 17. The boy child, he's 18. As a matter of fact, the boy child turns 18 tomorrow. Apparently, they're trying to tell other people that I abuse people by being out in public. Yeah, those same two. Yeah, they're trying to tell people that by me being out in public, I abuse other people just by being there physically. I've been told that I abuse people by having money to spend. I've been told that. So I've been told that, and that basically what they're saying is if I go to 270 Alton Towers Tim Hortons today, or if I go to the Toronto Public Library today, that I'm going to be charged with abuse because being at the Toronto Public Library, I've abused people. That's basically what they're telling me. Being inside the Toronto Public Library, I've abused people by going there. Pretty much. I go to 270 Alton Towers, Tim Hortons. I've abused people by going there. So going to a public restaurant, I've abused people by going to a public restaurant. Going to the public library, I've abused people by going to the public library. I go to Scarborough Town Center. I've abused people by going to Scarborough Town Center. I go to Highway 7 Mall. I've abused people by going to Highway 7 Mall. I go to Real Canadian Superstore at 300 Borough Drive. I've abused people by going to Real Canadian Superstore at 300 Borough Drive. I go to Winners at 300 Borough Drive. I've abused people by going to Winners at 300 Borough Drive. I go to Starbucks at 300 Borough Drive. I've abused people by going to Starbucks at 300 Borough Drive. So anywhere I go outside in public, I've abused people by going there. By being able to prove that that location exists. I've abused people by going to that location, and I've abused people uh, by proving that the location exists. If I cook a meal to eat, I've abused people. I make coffee to drink, I've abused people. I pick up a pen and paper to write, I've abused people. I pick up scissors to cut paper, I've abused people. I take out the garbage every single Thursday, I've abused people. I pick up a mop to sweep and mop my floors. I've abused people by living in a clean house. I wash the dishes. I've abused people by eating off a clean plate. I open up my mouth to speak. I've abused people by talking and reporting them to the police for their consistent attacks, especially when they do not live between 63 Ingram Road or 65 Ingram Road or 69 Ingram Road. They don't live there. They do not normalize in those addresses, but they keep showing up on the property and telling me exactly what I should be doing living on Chad Farewell Terrace between Ingram Road and Will Clay Avenue. They keep telling me that. You can't wash the dishes. You have to take the dishes to the courthouse and go wash it. You can't cook that in your kitchen. You have to take that to the courthouse and go cook that in front of the defendant in order for the defendant to eat it in front of you. And you can't eat it either. You can have a shower because you didn't go to the courtroom and have a shower in front of the defendant in the courtroom. in order to claim yourself to be Cardi B in music. You haven't done any of those things in order to tell people that you're Cardi B in music. You haven't done any of those things to tell people you're Shenseea in music. You haven't done any of those things to tell people you're Alicia Keys in music. You haven't done any of those things to tell people that you're Beyonce in music. You haven't done any of those things to tell people you are the mother. You haven't done any of those things to tell people that you buy the groceries and you provide for your child. You haven't done any of them. And then this question now, what gives you the authority to go live on a computer? What or who gives you the authority to go live on a computer to prove that you didn't wake your female child up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning? The authority has come from the Ontario Provincial Police. They're the ones who's given me the authority to go live. And they're in the house with her right now as Paul Johnson Mitchell. Ontario Provincial Police in the house switching the female child, Paul Johnson Mitchell. Thank you. That room on the main floor with the female child should remain empty. And no female child should be in that room until after 7:30 p.m. today. There should be no female child in that room, Paul Johnson Mitchell, until after 7:30 p.m. today. She was only in the room because her programming at the school ended at 3:30 p.m. yesterday. That's why she was there before 7:30 p.m. last night. Saturday and Sunday, the female child is not supposed to be in the room upon the return after 7:30 p.m. Thank you. And if the child is having a stomach ache, we can give her a liquid IV in the form of Tylenol or Advil, and the child must still travel. The child is not staying in this house to attack me. If the child has a headache, the child will receive a liquid IV in the form of Advil, Tylenol, or ibuprofen, and the child will travel to the next location, headache or not, traveling with medication of liquid IV in the form of Tylenol, Advil, or ibuprofen. Headache, stomachache, backache, the child's hand is broken, the child will get a sling to walk in with it, a hand broken. The leg is broken, the child will get a wheelchair to walk in. The child's waist is broken, the child will get a hip stand to walk in. But you're not staying here. If we need to use a stretcher, we'll carry in a stretcher, but the child is gonna leave. We'll use a stretcher. The doors are doubled. We can open the double doors in order to fit the stretcher. We've done it to fit a fridge. Right, Michael Strahan? That I don't know and that I'm not married to? We've used the double door to open and bring in a fridge. The fridge is the size of a stretcher. We'll open the double doors to bring in the stretcher. We'll get her out. One way or another, or we'll get the bitch out. Talking about you gonna lock the fucking screen door on me for me not to get in today. Same thing persists. You get me locked out, you all get fucking locked out. Everybody everywhere worldwide, entire globe will get locked out for the day if I can't get in. Don't think if you don't do it to me, the reciprocity of it repeating itself to you will not happen. I am not getting in this house, neither are you, because I started my day in this house. I must be able to enter back in this house when I leave because I belong here. The library does not open until 9 a.m. It's now 5:15 a.m. What time is it? Let me get my tablet and grab the time. You're stupid telling me I can go to the library. I wasn't that far off. It's 5:19 a.m. The library does not open until 9 a.m. Okay? You're stupid to tell me I can go to the library now. The library does not open until 9 a.m. That's 4 hours from now. I'm not going nowhere. Ontario Provincial Police Officer, Unit 1524, Jack Johnson Mitchell is not a black man, he's a white man. Not all white people are that bad. He's white. He gives me the authority to go live. He's a white man. He look plain as white as this cart right here that I have my books on. He look plain as white as daylight, this one, okay? I'm black. He's the opposite of me, which is white. See this? I'm black. This is white. Jack Johnson is this kind of white. Tell me that you know white people and that white people allows you to do this. John Deere, he's white. John Deere allows me to do it. John Deere is white. Philip Henwick is a white man. He allows me to do it. John Tenno is a white man. He allows me to do it. John Tenno, co-host of the West Block, he's white. He allows me to do it. I don't know who Colin Cruz is. I've never heard of Colin Cruz. Actually, I do not know who Colin Cruz is. I've never heard of Colin Cruz. And the fact that you're mentioning him, I probably don't want to know who Colin Cruz is. I do not want to know you. I do not want to see you. And I do not want to meet you. And if Colin Cruz, if I see you anywhere, you best believe that Ontario Provincial Police will be following to tag and tow. And they will make the arrest. Colin Cruz. I have no idea who you are. I have never spoken to you. I have never mentioned you until now today. But if you do follow this, you will be tagged, you will be towed, and you will be arrested by Ontario Provincial Police. I don't play that let them escape game. I do not play escape. That game is not played by me. Chinese, Philip Heisenmer. Chinese, Philip Heisenmer, Ontario Provincial Police. Unit officer in plain clothing because he works in the social service department. The Chinese Asian department, Philip Heisenmer. Please and thank you. And if I need to scream like I do outside in public, I will on this live. Because right now the house is empty. There's no one in this house until 11:30 a.m. this morning. I am in this house by myself. Other than Alexander McQueen, the clothing designer, he and I are the only one in this house currently. So I will scream. I will scream in the same way that I do outside. So if it's necessary for me to do that, I will because the house is empty on the main floor. The main floor, the house is absolutely people empty. Not property empty, but people empty. It is just Alexander McQueen and myself that is in this house currently. Just Alexander McQueen and myself. No one else is in this house this morning until 11:30 a.m. when I should be re-entering this house. Garage door in effect, inbound. Garage door. Oh, my throat is dry and I'm going to drink a thing of Coke there. Garage door in effect, inbound. Garage door in effect, inbound laundry room entry. Garage door in effect, inbound laundry room entry. Ron, you will be entering in the house first. Ron, you should be on your way. Garage door inbound, laundry room. Keep an eye check on that for me when I leave, please. Garage door, laundry room, inbound. Jay returns tomorrow. Jay returns tomorrow. Jay returns tomorrow, which means he is probably already either getting ready to travel or he is on his way traveling already. One out of the two. But Jay returns Sunday. Jay returns Sunday. Wait, is today the 4th? If today's the 4th, the boy turns 18 today. Yeah, today's the 4th because Wednesday was the 1st, right? Yes, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, today's the boy's birthday. He turns 18 today. Put his first name on the jersey for me and 18, please. Give him that jersey, please, and thank you. His first name Antonio and jersey number 18. He turns 18 today. And by 9:18 a.m. my time, he turns 18 today. 9:18 a.m. By the way, King Henry, he's a white man too. He's not black. For those of you who are not aware, King Henry is a white man in the royal palace. He's not black. Tom Ford is a white man. He's not black. Tom Ford is white. He's not black. Tom Ford, makeup artist extraordinaire. He's a white man, not a black man. He provides me with the bottles for Fenty Beauty perfume, of which has now been sold out completely. Thank you. Fenty Beauty Red. Fenty Beauty Red has been sold out. So the next one up is Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb perfume. Yeah, that's the next one. And yes, if you can't see, I'm giving you the look. Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb highlighter, the yellow one. I don't know, it disappeared somewhere. I bought the last one, but it disappeared. I haven't seen it since I've hauled it. But we definitely know that the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb perfume is next. Thank you. And that is the cake that I had made for my son who turns 18 today. That's all he's ever wanted after his fourth birthday is a birthday cake. He's never asked for gifts. My son has never, ever, after his fourth birthday, asked for a physical gift in existence yet. He just wanted his birthday cake. He just wanted the chance to go to Dollarama, and he just wanted to pick out a toy. That's it. Other than that, he's never wanted a birthday cake and nothing else except a birthday cake, and he's never wanted a toy. Never wanted a birthday gift bag. Never. And my real birth daughter, she's the same way too. She doesn't want anything but a birthday cake, and she only wants Cinnabon birthday cakes, and she doesn't want any gifts. She only wants to go, well, wherever the problem is and purchase the effect of the problem from there. That's it. She doesn't want no gift in a bag. Mm-mm. My kids aren't like that. Same thing when it comes to the Christmas season. They don't want the gift in a bag. They just want to purchase what the problem is, in effect, to say that it exists. That's how my kids are. That's how my kids are. They don't want the gift in a bag when it comes to birthdays or Christmas. They don't want it. Look at me like, where are you going with that? No gift in a bag, please, is what my kids say. And they've been saying that, oh, since they were 4 years. No gift in a bag. Me, okay, no problem. That saves me money. That saves me money. The last thing I bought them was an Xbox. After that, they didn't want anything. Bought them an Xbox, they were done. Daughter looked at the Xbox and said, that's it. I don't want anything else after that either. I just need one. From what I know, my real birth daughter, she buys herself a body spray every year. And then what she does every single month in sequence is she buys the body spray scent that matches it. Otherwise, she only buys one perfume spray apparently once per. That's it. She's not an overprivileged child. She knows what she's doing. My daughter has been taught very well by me, and they listen. Now, if you've all noticed, what do I like when it comes to the male effective in height? They're all 6 inches to 9 feet tall. They all have that 6 feet. They all have that 6 feet 9 inches in height type of persona. Michael is 6 feet 9 inches. Alex is 6 feet 9 inches. David is 7 feet 8 inches. He's really tall. I like him taller than me. I'm 5 feet 4 inches. Yeah, I'm 5 feet 4 inches. Jay is what? Jay is what? I think Jay is 7 feet 9 inches as well in human height. They all only eat literally one meal per day. Literally. They do not eat breakfast, lunch, or and dinner. They either eat it's if they're eating a meal, they eat all three meals on one plate. And it's one full meal that combines in one setting for all of them. So they'll eat breakfast, they'll put an egg at the top, they'll eat it with rice and peas, and then they'll eat it with a full plate of meat, and then they'll just have a drink and they're satisfied. That's how they all eat. They only eat one full plate per day, but they ratio it out and it had their breakfast, their lunch, and their dinner on one solid plate. One solid plate, breakfast, lunch, dinner. They're usually either eating anywhere between 11:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. at night. I have never seen them eat anywhere beyond 5:30 p.m. Never. And they don't force themselves to eat either. They don't force themselves to eat. I can tell when they're having a headache. I can tell. Their little pulse right at the side of their brain right here. When they're getting annoyed and they have a headache, it starts pulsating like this. You are annoying me. Go away. Right there. Let me open this. You can't use your library stapler at the library and just bring this one that I bought myself. Let me just open it right now. Oops, 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 oops. All staples are not the same size, so you have to use the staples that come with the box. And once this box of staplers done, the staple is dead. Just buy a new one. There, library stapler. bring my headset because I forgot my headset the other day. Stapler, headset, and also let me pack my pens because I did forget those two. Blue and black. And I'll take my marker there and my highlighter. What time is it now? 6:01 a.m. Let's go and see what bug it is today in the strawberry. Let's see what bug is going to extract itself in my mouth from today's strawberry vines. Let's go. And let's grab the coffee I made yesterday. Probably medicated and probably cold. Cold, yes, but not quite medicated, thank God. Cold, but not quite medicated. Okay. And let's taste today's delicacies in strawberry in book form. What is today's delicacy? Okay. Push that back, and let's find out. There was something in yesterday's delicacy, but I still can't pinpoint what it is because it made me sleep the entire day through. It made me sleep. Let's see if this one has the opposite effect of which they always usually do, John Terry. Does it have the opposite effect in keeping me awake? Who knows? I haven't been to class yet, so you might want to keep me awake. Extra CC Bauer, please. Staying awake version this time. Okay. It is not just a snack, it's a delicacy. It is not just a snack. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, no, 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 no. It's a centipede. It's a centipede. It's a centipede. I got the strawberry out in one bite. It's a centipede. It's a centipede. Ew, 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 ew. Ew. It's a centipede and it went right up my ears hole. It went right up my ears hole right there. Ew. Mm. Ew, 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 ew. It's a centipede. Mm. It's a centipede. Went right up my ears hole. Mm. 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 Yep, that's Tony Perry, all right. Centipede right up my ears hole. That's Tony Perry. Mm. Mm. And he's white. In skin ratio color, he's white. Mm. Mm. I'm trying to get the centipede to be complete and not just on this half of the hemisphere of my head. Because I'll be walking with my head like this all day long. I'll just be doing that. I'm trying to keep my head centered, telling the centipede to stretch. Oh, it's a centipede. It's a centipede. Mm-mm. It's a centipede. Mm, mm, mm. Enjoy a centipede on meat. It's a centipede. It's a centipede. That's it. Oh, it's a centipede. It's a centipede. It's a centipede. And I'm going back to bed and I'm going to sleep until 8:30 a.m. and I'm going to the library. I will be there and I will enter because I started right here. Good night again. Why will I enter? Because if I don't enter, neither will you.